You like someone new to talk to? Oh yeah, alright. I'm feeling kinda lonely too, if you don't mind. Can I sit down here beside you? Oh yeah, alright. And if I seem to come on too strong, I hope that you will understand. I say these things cause I'd like to know if you're as lonely as I am, and if you'd mind sharing the night together. Yeah, sharing the night together. Yeah, sharing the night. We can bring in the morning, girl, if you wanna go that far. And if tomorrow finds us together right here, the way we are, would you mind sharing the night together? Oh, yeah, sharing the night together. Oh, yeah. Would you mind sharing the night? And would you like to dance with me and hold me? You know I wanna be holding you. Oh yeah, alright. Cause I feel like I do, and I see in your eyes that you're liking it, and I'm liking it too. Oh yeah, alright. I'd like to get to know you better. Is there a place where we can go, where we can be alone together and turn the lights down low and start sharing the night together? Oh, yeah, sharing the night together, baby. Oh, yeah, sharing the night, baby. Would you mind sharing the night? Would you mind? Tell me, would you mind sharing the night? Sharing the night, baby. Tell me, would you mind? It's nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Your phone's gonna ring in the darkness of night, and you'll rise from the bed where you lay, and you'll answer hello, and from out of the past, a voice you once loved is gonna say, I don't wanna be alone tonight. I don't wanna be alone. And I had to call someone who used to care. I don't wanna be alone tonight. I don't wanna be alone. So say that you still want me, and I'll be there. Maybe someday you'll lie there and you'll look at the rain, feeling afraid and alone, feeling a hunger that you just can't explain, and you'll be the voice on the phone. I don't wanna be alone tonight. I don't wanna be alone. And I had to call someone who used to care. I don't wanna be alone tonight. I don't wanna be alone. So say that you still want me, and I'll be there. That's right. I don't wanna be alone tonight. I don't wanna be alone. And I had to call someone who used to care. Yeah. I don't wanna be alone tonight. I don't wanna be alone. So say that you still want me. Say that you still need me. Say that you still want me, and I'll be there. That's right. I don't wanna be alone tonight. I don't wanna be alone. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm your friend, you can talk to me. I read your face, I see misery. magic in the air. The action starts at midnight and she'll be there. Queen of all the night birds, a player in the dark. She don't say nothing, a baby makes a blue jean song. My baby makes a blue jean, yes she makes a blue jean song. My baby makes a blue jean, yes she makes a blue jean song. You know what she's thinking about, and it turns you inside out. She don't say nothing, but baby makes a blue jean song. Oh, you know she does. She makes a blue jean song. Baby makes a blue jean, yes she makes a blue jean song. You know what she's thinking about, and it turns you inside out. She don't say nothing, but baby makes a blue jean song. She don't say nothing, but baby makes a blue jean song. Yeah! She don't say nothing. Thanks very much. You know, I was thinking about it recently, and I've sung a lot of love songs in my life. I don't really know why. That woman's happy about that. Yeah, no, it's people are trying to figure out why, and I don't know why. I really don't. It wasn't calculated that way. It just kind of fell that way. I don't think I've been in love any more than anyone, or any less, you know. I'd like to think of myself as a romantic guy. I have a couple of ex-wives roll their fucking eyes when I said that, but... Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. We never see ourselves the way others see us, you know. And they say that love makes the world go round. You think that's true? See, she said no, you said yeah. Split decision, you don't know. I mean, it's a common thing to say. It's a popular thing to say. But to tell you the truth, I'd like to sing you this song that I think is a little closer to the truth. I'm not a bad person. I don't drink and I don't kill. I got no evil habits, and I probably never will. I said probably. I can't sing like Elvis Presley. I don't dance like Fred Astaire. But there's one thing in my favor. Oh yeah, I'm a millionaire. Don't start counting now. And I got more money than a horse has hairs. 'Cause my rich old uncle died and answered all my prayers. But having all this money is gonna bring me down. If you ain't with me, honey, to help me spread it around. much too fond to beer. Please don't misunderstand me. It's not love I'm trying to buy. It's just I got all this here money, and I'm a pretty ugly guy. But I got more money than a horse has hands. 'Cause my rich old uncle died and answered all my prayers. But having all this money is gonna bring me down. If you ain't with me, honey, to help me spread it around. I don't mind if you love me for my money, if you love me for whatever else I got. But except for all the stuff I'm alone for now, I don't guess I'm doing all that hard for me. But having all this money is gonna bring me down. If you ain't with me, honey, to help me spread it around. Oh. Where are you? You know, I wasn't gonna ask you to sing, because I thought, you know, you bought a ticket, you could do whatever the hell you want to do, and will. But in this one case right here, in this one case, you would actually add to the music if you'd sing something. You would, in effect, you'd be in the band. No sandwiches or anything, but you would be in the band. So if you'd like to fill that position for just a few minutes, you can sing this one word. Money, money. It's a dirty word. Money, money. I got so much. I got so much. I got a whole lot. I got quite a bit of so much. So much. You keep doing that, and we'll do this. Money, 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 having all this money is gonna bring me down. If you ain't with me, honey, to help me spread it around. Hey, I got so much money. Thank you. Guess the dance is over now, so you just curtsy and I'll bow and ask the band to play us Auld Lang Syne. And I'll just take what's left of me right back to where it used to be, and you go sail your magic carpet far across the sky. I wish I could have made it more like the movies for it, some pretty technical way it's never been. I'm sorry when whispers. You never got to hear those violins. Did you get to hear those violins? No. The castles that you built so high were just too steep for me to climb. And I guess these dirty streets of mine were just too rough for you. I wish I could have helped you see just one of your sweet childhood dreams. But though I tried, I could not make not one of them come true. I wish I could have made more like the movies for you, some pretty technical way it's never been. I'm sorry when I kissed you, you only heard me whisper. You never got to hear those violins. Did you, girl? No, you never got to hear those violins. I'm sorry when I kissed you, you only heard me whisper. You never got to hear those violins. No, you never got to hear those violins. No, baby, never got to hear never got to. No, baby, never got to hear them. And I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Thank you. Who's gonna water my plants? Who's gonna patch my pants? And who's gonna give me the chance to feel brand new? Who's gonna iron my shirts? And who's gonna kiss where it hurts? And who needs a man when he flirts the way I do? If not you, if not you, time. Who'll smile and say I look fine? And who's gonna stay on my mind the whole day through? Who's gonna see that I'm fair? And who's gonna want me in bed? But who'll watch TV instead because I do? If not you, tell me who. If not you, oh, tell me who. If not you. Thank you. Thank you. That's very nice. Thanks. Thank you. Well, you know, some of these songs, like that last one, got a lot of attention. They played them on the radio all the time. And when I was with Dr. Hook, we were pretty lucky. We had a hit record somewhere all the time. And this next song we're going to play for you was another stroke of luck because it was a big hit for us. But, you know, some of these songs had a life of their own after they were hits. And I don't guess I heard about too many of those afterlives. But one I did on this next song is... a few years after it was a hit, I had friends call me from the UK, call me in the States and say, hey, you know that big hit you guys had? It's on TV again. They're using it as a cat food commercial. And that wasn't my initial response. I was confused. I was really confused because I thought about it. I thought about the song. I played the song numerous times, you know, and it never reminded me of fish at all. I just never got it, you know. So, and then I started to think maybe if I ever come back into this and start touring again, that I'll be the guy that you bring your pets to see, you know, which would be a total disaster. Nobody has their pets tonight, do they? Sitting there with budgies and stuff and hamsters going, yeah, this is the guy. You know, God, what a nightmare. But anyway, we'll play this next song. Like I said, big hit, and then cat food commercial. If you could figure it out, please email me, because I have no fucking idea. Not at all. Other sexy eyes. Get down with you, I gotta move with you, sexy eyes. Ooh, sexy eyes. Get down with you, I gotta move with you, sexy eyes.
Honey, won't you kiss me again? Oh, you make my pants wanna get up and dance.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'd like to mention a name to you. It's the name Shel Silverstein. Do you know that name? Cool. Because you know, a lot of you know Shel's work and don't know his name. Because he was a storyteller. He passed away a couple of years ago. He was a good mate of mine. But he was a storyteller, and was for years. He did children's books and cartoons for magazines, screenplays, plays, and lucky for me, he wrote a lot of great songs. And Shel's songs weren't just, you know, little ditties. In a lot of cases, they were great stories. And when I sing them now, I don't really feel like I'm recapturing an era, particularly. I feel like I'm retelling a great story, and great stories bear retelling. So I want to sing you one of my favorites. And it's hard to do because Shel would disappear for a while. You know, he'd travel, and then he'd come back and he'd say, "Can I sing you a couple of songs?" And we'd say, "Sure." And he'd sing about 40. I'm not kidding. He'd sit there all day with a guitar, and he'd sing you one after the other. And the more he sang to you, you'd go, "Oh, that's my favorite." And then he'd sing another one, and you'd say, "Oh no, that's my favorite." And he did that to us for years. But this one truly is one of my favorites. Shed lightly on the eyes of Lucy Jordan in her white suburban bedroom, in her white suburban town. As she lay there 'neath the covers, dreaming of 1,000 lovers, till the world turned to orange and the room went spinning round. At the age of 37, she realized she never arrived from Paris in a sports car with the warm wind in her hair. And she let the phone keep ringing as she sat there softly singing pretty nursery rhymes she memorized in her daddy's easy chair. Was off to work, and the kids were off to school, and there were oh so many ways for her to spend her day. She could clean her house for hours, or rearrange the flowers, or run naked down the shady street, or screaming all the way. At the age of 37, she realized she never arrived through Paris in a sports car with the warm wind in her hair. She let that phone keep ringing as she sat there softly singing pretty nursery rhymes she memorized in her daddy's easy chair. Oh yeah. only on the eyes of Lucy Jordan on the rooftop where she climbed when all the laughter grew too loud. And she bowed and curtsied to the man who reached and offered her his hand and led her down to the long white car that waited past the crowd. At the age of 37, she knew she'd found forever as she rode along through Paris with the warm wind in her hair. The band. Thank you very much. Yeah, if you guys have seen me, anywhere in the last few years, you've seen me just alone with a guitar at a table. Yeah. And now this time I have friends. Yeah, would you like to know who my friends are? Yeah, I've been trying to figure that out for years, you know that? But I know now, and I'll be happy to tell you if you'd like to know. Right here on this side of the stage, playing all these wonderful things with strings and singing great harmonies, my friend Andy Roberts. Back on the bass guitar, he's a quiet guy, a really quiet guy, but at night, what a great musician and a lovely singer. Please welcome Mark Griffiths. Back on the keyboards, and I say he's playing keyboards because that's what it looks like he's doing to me, but I hear all these great things coming out. Also some really nice vocals. Say hi to Sev Levkowitz. And back on the drums, very unassuming fella. He really is, especially to have the job he has, you know what I mean? He's really got to be the rock. He holds us all together. I mean, if he crumbles, we're dead meat up here. It's just the way it is. This is not a job or a responsibility he particularly even wants. But it's one that he has. Please say hi to my friend Martin Hughes. And on this side of the stage is a gentleman I've known for years and years. I like him better every day. He's a good friend of mine. He's a great musician, a wonderful singer, and a brilliant songwriter in his own right. Please welcome Clive Gregson.
Thank you.
And I'm Robbie Williams, and I really shouldn't be out. I know it's a little too soon. I just popped out for some fags and Red Bull. I'm going right, and my mother calls. I'm going right home. I'm on my way. I'm sorry. He's so cute. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. I have no opinion myself, of course. We're gonna play you this song. This song here, depending on who you are, where you're from, how old you are, all details like that. You might remember this as a Dr. Hook song. And indeed, Another Stroke of Luck from Dr. Hook, where you had a big hit with this song. But for me, it'll always be a Sam Cooke song, because Sam wrote it. And when I was a kid, he used to write all these great songs. They'd play them on the radio, sure, but they were written for me, I was positive. And this is one of them. She was only 16, only 16, but I loved her so. She was too young to fall in love, and I was too young to know. We'd laugh and we'd sing and do funny things, and it made our hearts glow. But she was too young to fall in love, and I was too young to know. So why did I give my heart so fast? It never will happen again. But I was a mere child of 16. I've aged a year since then. She was only 16, only 16, with eyes that would glow. And she was too young to fall in love, and I was too young to know. Was a mere child of 16. I've reached a year since then. She was only 16, only 16. But I loved that girl so. And she was too young to fall in love, and I was too young to know. Yes, she was too young to fall in love, and I was too young. I was much too young to know. Thank you very much. I heard everybody, kind of singing through that whole thing. I felt so much support. And then right there at that last part, everybody just went, "Take it, man." And except for one person down here, and I couldn't really see who it was, but they did that whole thing with, "And I was too young." And the sucky part is that you hit the note better than I did, you know what I mean? So, but thank you. I really enjoyed that. Wow. We're going to play a song that, I already mentioned my friend Shel Silverstein, and I always will when I'm out here because, Shel was an important guy to me. And he wrote some of your favorite songs that I sing, like More Like the Movies, for instance. It's just one great example. He was just a brilliant writer. And I want to sing you you a song that we wrote together. It says we wrote it together, but when we wrote it, I was just a kid. I was about 20, 21 years old. And Shell was 18 or 19 years older than me. And he'd already been everywhere and done everything a couple of times by the time I met him. So when you hear this next song, you'll hear all the worldliness and all the experience in the world in this song. And it all came from Shell. Because like I said, I was just a kid. I was lucky to be in the room. And it had a little bit of melody. And so it says I co-authored this song, and that's great for me. But I'll tell you, the real lovely thing about being associated with this song is that the older I've gotten, the better I've come to understand it, and things just don't happen that way. So I'll sing it for you. I've got a couple more years on you, babe. And that's all. I've had more chances to fly and more places to fall. And it ain't that I'm wiser, it's only that I've spent more time with my back to the wall. And I picked up a couple more years on your bed. And that's all. I've walked a couple more roads than you, baby, that's all. And I'm tired of running while you're only learning to crawl. And you're headed somewhere, but I've been to somewhere and found it was nowhere at all. And I picked up more years on you, babe, and that's all. Now saying goodbye, girl, don't ever come easy at all. But you gotta fly, 'cause you're hearing them young eagles call. And someday when you're older, you'll smile at a man strong and tall. And you'll say, I've got a couple more years on you, baby. That's all. That's what you'll say. You'll say, I've got a couple more years on you, baby. That's all. I've had more chances to fly and more places to fall. And it ain't that I'm wiser, it's only that I spend more time with my back to the wall. And I picked up a couple more years on you, baby. That's all. Oh, I said I picked up a couple more years on you, baby. That's all. That's all, baby. That's all. Thanks very much. Well, you know, we've spent some time here together already, and you know, I think I'm a fairly evident guy, especially in this setting. There's a couple of things you guys have learned about me. I'm learning things about you too, believe me. I'm listening, I'm paying attention. But there's a couple of things you probably learned definitively about me. One of them is, you know, I like to talk. Okay, you figure that out. The other thing you may have sussed is that I'm the kind of guy that likes that type of song that just gets you right here, you know? Kind of makes you emotional. I do. I really do. I always have when I was a kid. Oh, good. I'm glad you agree. Because it's important. See, when I was a kid, I looked for those songs, I try to write them, and the older I get, I kind of demand from myself that I retain that capacity. You know that capacity that, you know that thing? I think it's important because it kind of balances out all the other bullshit, you know what I mean? And it's really cool, so I go for that. But having said that, there's a time and a place for everything. Well, there's gonna be a freakers ball. The dark side shows itself. Tonight at the Freakers Hall. And you know, you're all invited. Some of you are here already. One and all. Okay. Are you ready? It's not gonna be pretty. Come on, babies, grease your lips, grab your hats, swing your hips, and don't forget to bring your whips. We're going to the Freakers Ball. Blow your whistle, bang your gum, roll up something to take along. It feels so good, it must be wrong. We're freaking out the Freakers Ball. Well, all the fags and the dykes, they're boogieing together. The leather freaks dressed in all kinds of leather. The greatest of the sadists and the masochists too. Screaming, please hit me, and I'll hit you. The FBI dancing with the junkies, and all the streets swinging with the funkies. Across the floor and up the wall, we're freaking out the Freakers Ball. That's right, freaking out the dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Everybody is kissing each other, brother with sister, son with mother. Smear my body up with butter and take me to the Freakers Ball. Pass that roach, please, and pour the wine. I'll kiss yours if you'll kiss mine. I'm gonna boogie till I go blind. We're freaking out the Freakers Ball. Well, all the black ones, white ones, yellow ones, and red ones. Necrophiliacs looking for dead ones. The greatest of the sadists and the masochists too. Dreaming, please hit me, and I'll hit you. Everybody falling in batches. Pyromaniacs striking matches. I'm gonna itch me where it scratches. Freaking out the Freakers Ball. Y'all freaking out the Freakers Ball. You're all invited. We're freaking. Oh, you know where. Yeah, yeah.
Sleeping late,
Ja, 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 ja.
sleeping late,
Ja, 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 ja.
sleeping late,
Ja, 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 ja.
sleeping late.
That's right. Whenever I sleep late, you know I can dream some of the strangest things that you've ever seen. I could never tell It just convinces. Enough bit more. Thank you. Thank you. That's very nice. Well, you know, I said to you earlier that some of these songs got a lot of attention, like that last one. They played it a lot on the radio. But Dr. Hook had 13 studio albums out. And so, you know, there were a lot of album tracks and B-sides. Remember B-sides? Yeah. Yeah. Well, now, you know, they fall by the wayside when the hits get all the attention. And now we're going to play this song that I wrote that many years ago that I've always really, really been proud of. And it was recorded with Dr. Hook, but I've kind of been resurrecting it lately. And it's called Hearts Like Yours and Mine. hearts like yours. And there's hearts like mine. There's hearts like yours, and there's hearts like mine. And the funny thing is, that we find pleasure in the pain. 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 That's great. Really, very encouraging for a guy like me. I'm considering doing this for a living again, so. I will go for it. Thank you. Words of wisdom. You know, the band pissed off here, and I think we should. I think we should take advantage of that because, you know, during the show, I said to you earlier that I could hear you singing, like on Only 16, but the real truth is I can feel you singing because I can't really hear you because we have microphones and instruments and we're all singing the same thing. And so instead of actually hear you, I feel this vibe, you know. I wish I could have made it. She was only saying, you know, when your body's... It's like a wave coming at me, but I don't really get to hear you. And I'd like to hear you at least once, you know, like a big time rock concert here. I'd like to hear you sing, but if I stop to listen to you, you stop. And then we just kind of go... and nothing happens. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to sing this next song, and it's just a goofy little song. But the brilliant thing about this song is in it, I have a part and you have a part. It's nothing to do with my part. You guys have your own part. And the cool thing is we don't have to rehearse this. We don't have to spend any money on it. You guys don't really even have to know each other. All you have to do is a room full of individuals. Each one of you has to individually trust yourself and know that if you think, is this where I should be singing? It is. You just have to trust yourself. I know sometimes trusting yourself is the hardest thing in the world to do. I understand that. But in an environment like this, if you just trust yourself and come in singing, it'll be brilliant. Simon Cowell would shit. I mean, he wouldn't know who to put through. You'd all go to Hollywood, you know? Some of you would come back, but you'd all go. You'd all go. So here's the thing. Just trust yourselves, okay? And don't trust the guy next to you, because he'll throw you off on purpose. That's just how people are. Trust yourselves. Well, we're big rock singers, we got golden fingers, and we're loved everywhere we go. We sing about beauty and we sing about truth for $10,000 a show. We take all kind of bills, give us all kind of thrills, but the thrill we've never known is the thrill that'll get you when you get your picture on the cover of the Rolling Stone. Want to see my picture on the cover? Want to buy 5 copies for my mother? Want to see my smiling face on the cover of the Rolling Stone? That was all right. It was. Some of you just came right in. Some of you went, nothing came out. That's all right though, just trust yourselves. We have plenty of time. I got a freaky old lady named a Cocaine Katie who embroiders on my jeans. Got my poor old gray-haired daddy driving my limousine. Now it's all designed to blow our minds, but our minds won't really be blown. Like the blow that'll get you when you get your picture on the cover of the Rolling Stone. Want to see my picture on the cover? Want to buy 5 copies for my mother? Want to see my smiling face on the cover of the Rolling Stone? Well, some of you are singing where you know, just where the hell you want to, and that's good. No, I like that. I encourage that. I like that incentive, you know. So now what we have a few different kinds of audience members here. We got one guy down here who's going, Rolling Stone! It's like my hair is moving. He's saying it so loud, okay? And he's in a class all by himself. I'm just as happy you're here, man. We need to know where a guy like you is at all times, I think. No, wouldn't you rather know he's with us? This way we can keep him contained. for a little while, anyway. Okay, so there's him. And then there's the people who are just singing brilliantly, right in, because they have all the confidence in the world. Then there's the people that are going, nothing's coming out. I'll come back to you guys. Now the other kind of audience member is the kind of audience member that isn't singing because they don't want to. And I'm a little like that when I go out too. If I go to a show and they say, will you sing? I think, no. I just want to relax. I came here to hear you sing. That's how I feel. So if you don't want to sing, it could be that. So many reasons people might not want to sing. Maybe it's been a lousy week so far, and you know, singing is a joyful noise, and maybe you're not ready to make one. Also, you know, you could be tired. Also, you know, maybe you want to wear these clothes to work again tomorrow or something. You don't want to sweat in them. This is not my responsibility. I don't take that personally. That's a dry cleaning thing. So if you don't want to sing, then you just sit there and stay crisp and fresh. Because I don't lose any sleep over the people who don't want to sing and don't. Because if they don't want to sing and don't, well, then they didn't do what they don't want to do and they're happy. But you know something? I do worry about you guys. Back to you guys. I worry about you guys. I lose sleep over the guys who do want to sing and don't. Because that's a different thing. That's a missed opportunity. That's a moment gone by. And I know what's going to happen if you don't sing. I mean, if you really want to sing and you don't, I know what it's going to, trust me. You're gonna go home later. You're gonna be laying in bed, looking to the ceiling, and you're gonna think, shit, I should have sang. And then it's gonna be too late, and I don't want that to be like that. I want this to be a perfect experience right now. So if you really wanna sing, this is the time to do it, all right? Are you ready? No, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, you scared me a little bit. That's good. No, that's good. Okay, we'll do it from here. It's coming up. We got a lot of little teenage blue-eyed groupies who do anything we say. Got a genuine Indian guru teaching us a better way. We got all the friends that the money can buy, so we never have to be alone. And we keep getting richer, but we can't get a picture on the cover of the Rolling Stone. Want to see my picture on the cover? What about 5 copies from my mother? Want to see my smiling face on the cover of the Rolling Stone? Said the cover of the Rolling. I want to see my picture on the cover. Wanna buy 5 copies for my mother. Wanna see my smiling face on the cover of the Rolling. Cover of the Rolling. Cover of the Rolling. Cover of the Rolling Stone. On the cover of the Rolling Stone. Yeah. I say thank you even though I know you're clapping for yourselves. Yes, we were brilliant. Who's that guy? I'd like to sing you, well, I was going to say the oldest song I know, but to be accurate, if I sang you the oldest song I know, it would be, I'm a little teapot. Sure. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't go into the teapot profession. I wouldn't have made a good one. But I'd like to sing you the oldest song that maybe you know that I sing. And it's because I was probably about 21 when Dr. Hook recorded this song, and I sang it. And because I've been singing it for so long, people still want to hear it, which is really cool because it's a lovely song. But when they see me like in person and they want to request it, but they're always so reticent about it. They'll say, you know, Dennis, I love to hear that song, but I know you're probably sick to death of it. And the truth of the matter is I'm not. Sylvia's mother said Sylvia's busy, too busy to come to the phone. Sylvia's mother says Sylvia's trying to start a new life of her own. Sylvia's mother says Sylvia's happy, so why don't you leave her alone? And the operator says 40 cents more for the next 3 minutes. Please, Mrs. Avery, I just gotta talk to her. I'll only keep her a while. Please, Mrs. Avery, I just wanna tell her goodbye. Sylvia's mother says Sylvia's bus that stops right down the block. The old piano minstrel plays a song as she walks in. And the queen of the silver dollar, she's home again. Yeah, she is. She's the queen of the silver dollar, and she rules the smoky kingdom. And the scepter is a wine glass, and the bar stool is a throne. And the jesters flock around her and fight to win her favors, to see which one will take the queen of the silver dollar home. Her royal gown is a satin dress that's stained and slightly torn, and her sparkling jewels are rhinestones, and her shoes are scuffed and worn. On the many road she's traveled, and the wondrous sight she's seen. And I watch her, and I pray, God save the queen. I just save her. She's the queen of the silver dollar, and she rules the smoky kingdom. And the scepter is a wine glass, and the bar stool is a throne. The jesters flock around her and fight to win the favors, to see which one will take the queen of the silver dollar home. That's right. The queen of the silver dollar, she's not as hardy as she seems. She was once an ordinary girl with ordinary dreams. But I found her and I won her and I brought her to this world. Yes, I'm the man who made a queen of a simple country girl. She's the queen of the silver dollar, and she rules is a smoky kingdom, and a scepter is a wine glass, and a bar stool is her throne.
Is her throne.
And the jesters, they flock around her, and they fight to win her favors, and see which one will take the queen of the silver dollar. Oh, we're gonna see which one will take the queen of the silver dollar. Oh. She's home again. Somebody buy her a drink. Thank you, everybody. It's very nice to see you. We'll see you again. Good night. Thank you. Thank you. Nothing good on TV, huh? No, you're very sweet. Thank you so much. Don't try to push me around, dear. We were doing so good up to here, you know what I mean? Now she's pissed off, you know, and I want to say something to you guys, and it always sounds like so much showbiz nonsense when you try to say anything sincere up here with lights and stuff. But you know, when I was with Dr. Hook, we were on the road about 300 days a year for 15 years. You kind of had to be, because they didn't have videos or anything. You just had to do your laundry and get the hell wherever you needed to be. And we were on the road all the time, and whenever we were here, you guys were there for us. And it was really cool. And then in 80, hell I was, least of all me, once in a while. You know, as soon as I stuck my head back up again, you guys came back, and we have nights like these. So thank you so much for being here. It's very, very cool. Thank you. And we'd like to play this one final song just to say a proper thank you. Years from now, I want you years from now, and I'll love you years from now as I love you tonight. You are my one true friend, always my true friend. I'll love you till life's end, as I love you tonight. I know this world that we're living can be hard now and then, and it will be again. Many times we've been down. Still love has kept us together. The flame never dies. When I look in your eyes, the future I see. Wanting you years from now, and holding you years from now, and loving you years from now, as I love you tonight. It will be again. Many times we've been down. Still love has kept us together. The flame never dies. When I look in your eyes, the future I see. Wanting you years from now, and holding you years from now, loving you years from now, as I love you tonight. Oh, I love you tonight. And I'll be loving you years from now, as I love you tonight. I'll be loving you years from now, as I love you tonight. I love you tonight. Oh, I love you. I love you tonight. Good night. Thanks very much. See you again. Thank you. Good night. Thank you very much. From Andy, Seb, Mark, Martin, Clive, and myself, we love you for being here. Thank you.